Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Look who's with me! Yay! So we're gonna do a dilemmas, girl talk dilemmas question while I paint my mum's nails because we are multitasking at the moment.
We've run out of time today. Okay, so first question. What to do when your best friend starts dating your crush? Has this ever happened to you?
Not in them terms. A different way, yes.
What did you do?
Moved on.
Yeah, that's what I did. Me and my best friend when we weren't kids, but we both liked the same boy, and he asked her out. I figure if he asked her out, he didn't want to go out with me, so let's get over and be friends with them both. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
I think girls get this impression, like, because they like a boy, that they own him and no one else can go out with him. That
unless you're dating them, like.
Yeah, not if you're dating them, that's different. But if you're crushing on someone, then that's all in your head. It's not in their head.
Exactly.
So,
like, it's not your crush's fault, and it's not really your best friend's fault, except for they probably know your feelings on it. But then you can't. They might have the same feelings.
Yeah, like.
Especially if you're best friends, because you can tend to have similar likes and dislikes as your best friends, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I think so anyway. Not necessarily.
Well, we all hung out together. Like it wasn't like. So, I think sometimes girls need to just get over it a bit. I'm sorry. Certainly, I'm not losing a girlfriend over a guy.
No.
Like that is not worth it.
And that tends to be like when you're younger anyway. Like, I don't think highly doubt what's going to happen in my friendships now.
I hope not. That would be silly.
So anyway,
You'd get shouted at if you did that. How to deal with, well, that's kind of the same thing. How to deal with jealousy among friends? Or does that mean like just
jealousy?
Just jealousy generally?
I think this is actually hard. I actually do think that's hard.
Okay.
Because you are going to be jealous of friends. Like, if your friends are doing something without you, like, if you have a friend group and then you don't get invited for something, I get jealous. Would you not get jealous?
Well, I think that's hurtful if one friend gets left out.
It's still jealousy, isn't it?
I think it's mean to have everybody do something except for one friend. Why would you not invite the other friend?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's jealousy. I think it's jealousy when, like, what do you need?
Don't know, better angle.
When a friend, like, if I hang out with you and then Miriam gets mad.
Yeah.
Like, that's jealousy, and that's just ridiculous because you can't hang out with everybody all the time.
Yeah, no, I do.
I don't mean Miriam's ridiculous.
I think there's different forms, because, like, I used to get jealous of a girl when I was growing up because she had a lot of stuff.
Right.
And I would like a lot. Wanted some of the stuff she had, and you know, we don't all.
You can't all have everything.
Yeah, we can't all have, you know, people that bring into different and stuff. So, and like, you know, it's just what it is. You know, I wanted the GHDs that this girl. We couldn't afford GHDs.
I always wanted. My mum knows this. She thinks it's funny. I always wanted.
I don't know if she watches my channel, to be fair.
I'll make her watch it. This one. I always wanted. You know, when you have a kids' party, I always had excellent children, like birthday parties. Don't get me wrong at all. I had the best parties, but we never got paper plates because my mum would always like have plastic plates that we could reuse because that's smart. But I always wanted like the plates with like the pictures on, like the Mr. Men, or because Mr. Men were cool when I was little, or like, you know, now it would be like princesses or something, Disney characters and stuff.
Encanto or something.
Yeah, and I always wanted those. My mum would refuse to buy them because they're expensive and wasteful because you just throw them out. And my friends would have parties with those on, and I was always wanting those.
Yeah.
As a kid.
See, like, I think that kind of jealousy, like, that's a different kind of jealousy, isn't it? But I don't remember what the question was now, but we'll move on to the next one. What are you doing at present?
Jealous of friends? Oh, your phone is locked.
Sorry about that.
I'm trying not to get nail varnish on it, obviously.
Can I do this one?
This one? How to handle bullying or mean girls in school?
I didn't handle them, just let them do it. I don't know. I just ignored them.
I just made friends with everyone. I didn't believe in like that anyone was better than me because they had something that I didn't have, or that they were prettier than me or cooler than me. I just was friends with everyone, and if they wanted to be mean to me, I just, like you say, a bit ignore it. But if anyone was actually mean to me, I stuck up for myself. I was pretty like I didn't take anything.
Sorry.
She bosses me around all the time, but I wouldn't go looking for fights.
All the time.
She is very mean to me. I didn't go looking for fights, but I wouldn't back down either.
Yeah.
I think I really...
There was this one girl in school who used to... She was my friend, which made it even harder, but she was mean. So I kind of got her back and was mean back.
One of my very best friends in school was a boy. We were friends from junior school. But he was mean because if he was nice to me, all the boys would tease him that he fancied me.
I hate that.
And we dated when we were in year 2. We just hung out and played bikes and Lego. Like, we were just friends, but because we were boy and girl, everyone said we were dating, kind of thing.
At age 2, you just go along with it, don't you?
Yeah.
Year 2.
Year 2. So as we grew up through school, he would never be kind to me because boys would tease him because he was a really tough boy. So he was always mean to me in front of other people. But if ever I needed anything, I knew he had my back. But my girlfriends couldn't understand why I would hang out with him. They would be like, "He's so mean. Why hang out with him? He's so mean." I'd be like, "Yeah, he is until I need him." And then he's like the best friend in the world. So, and he never hurt me. Like, he just pretended to be mean.
Yeah.
So, I knew where we stood. Right, you want the next one?
Yep.
How to deal with a toxic relationship. Get out, run away.
That's hard though. It's hard to get out.
It is hard, but you're asking me what advice would I give someone? My advice would be run away. I'm not saying it's the easiest advice, but what should you do? Should you stay? No.
No.
Girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever
Any kind of friendship.
Friendship, if it's toxic,
family,
get out.
Anything.
Yes.
Because there's nothing that says you can't. You don't. You have to stick around even if it's family.
No,
you don't.
there isn't. There's no rules.
Yeah, no, I agree. Get out, but it is hard to do that.
Get support to do it.
Yeah.
If you can't do it on your own, there's loads of support out there. I don't know. I can't tell if there's a splodgy in the middle of that one.
Yeah, there is, but it's just because the nail one is just splodgy.
That serves me right for buying cheap nail varnish, doesn't it? Okay. Ooh. How to handle a friend who is always gossiping.
I think this is hard because I know somebody who. Sorry.
I don't think it's me, by the way. I don't think I'm the gossipy friend.
She doesn't know. I didn't say you were a gossipy friend. Jeez. I know somebody who was easily led. I don't know if they are still, but like if somebody would gossip, they'd gossip too because it's easier to do. So I think that's like, try not do that. That's my advice. Try not be the person that's easily led to gossip, because you don't know what's going on in people's lives.
Yeah.
And it's not good. Everybody gossips, I think, at some point in their life.
I think we all talk about each other, but you would hope it would be in a kind way, not
Yes, it's kind of like where your heart is on it.
Yeah.
Like, if say somebody says something about somebody that's mean, and I would hope that I'd have the guts to
challenge it.
Not like join in, but if I had like my opinion was like that's not very kind. Like this is just a kind of a thing. There's somebody I know that had a baby years ago, and everybody was like, and then she would have her mum would hold the baby or her sister would hold the baby and whatever, and people are always like, you can't hold her baby too much, you're giving her too much leeway kind of thing, you're giving her too much help. And you're like, how do you know from like seeing this person a few times with other people, how do you know how much they're holding their baby or
Like how
what
much
they're
help
doing
there
for
is.
them. And, you know, this person actually was breastfeeding and everything, so it was quite funny, because it was like, yeah, they're providing for their baby one of the best ways you can. Not like that breastfeeding's, you know, but she has to be doing a lot for her baby to be able to be there enough to breastfeed.
If I know people gossip about me, or gossip and say things I don't want said, I shut them out.
See, I don't think I'd rather not know if people gossiping about me. Does that make sense? Like, if I even have an inkling, I'd be like, yeah.
I close people out. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What to do when you and your friend have different opinions on politics or social issues? I think you can have different opinions.
I think you can have different opinions, and I think you just don't get into it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't get into politics
I'm not a big politics.
social issues. Anyway.
Social issues sometimes.
Social issues is a bit more different, but yeah, just don't get into it if you don't want conflict, really.
I wouldn't fall out over things like that.
No.
Well, it depends what they thought. I think maybe. How to deal with friend drama and fallouts? Oh Lord, don't have them.
What, friends?
Fallout. I think you do fall out though, but it's how you handle it, isn't it? Because everyone messes up.
Yeah, I think.
But you have to apologise and move on. Like move on in your friendship.
I was thinking in my friendships, we just kind of, it kind of just dissolves itself.
I apologise usually.
Occasionally you need, occasionally there's a situation you need to apologise, but sometimes it's just something so small that you don't need to apologise. Obviously apologise if you've done something wrong, but don't wait for them to apologise if they're not that kind of person. Next question.
How to maintain friendships while in a romantic relationship?
I think that's hard.
What, seeing other people when you're seeing someone?
Yeah. I think one for you, I don't think they want to be in, so say if it's my friend that's in a romantic relationship, I think that, I don't want to intervene in their relationship, because, you know, that's, especially if it's starting off, it's like the beginning of something. But then I also find it's hard if you're in a relationship, because you want to be with that person, not more than everybody else, but you should be spending time with that person. So
you need real friendship, normal friendships too.
No, I'm not saying
talk
don't.
To about?
I'm not saying don't have friendship. I think, as everybody now knows, I'm in a relationship now, and I think I've still got my friends. Does that make sense? But I think it can be hard.
I think be patient with people if it's a new relationship.
Yeah.
Because it does take time to figure stuff out, but equally don't leave them on their own. Let them just figure it out on their own. Be there if they want to have, hang out sometimes.
Yeah. I think when you're older, it's totally different from when you're a kid, though, isn't it?
I've not been a kid in a very long time.
Well, when you were not a kid as in a kid, not.
I'm not being
9-year-old. But when you were young, I don't know about you, but when I think you all just hung out, it didn't matter if you were in a relationship. Whereas now it's my friends all have kids, and I have a family, and you know what I mean. It's kind of, yeah. Do you think that's difficult? It's more like family life against friends rather than
relationships against friends.
Yeah.
I think if you're all important to each other, you find a way to make it work. The Groomies came over this weekend, and we haven't seen them in forever, but we just all picked up where we left off.
My best friend, I know that if I wanted to hang out with her and Justin and Alicia were around, they would just hang out all together. Probably all my really close friends would do that, actually. But then there's just some friends that I go out for lunch and meet up with. There's just me and them, and that's quite nice too. You kind of need that. You need you time as well as
couple time. What to do when your friend is going through a tough time?
Ooh, that's a hard question. I don't know. Be there for them.
Yeah, talk to them. Be there. Send them.
It's a bit difficult. It's more difficult if you're going through a tough time too. Because if you're going through a tough time and they're going through a tough time, you kind of don't know don't know what to do for them.
I just send little messages when I remember. How to deal with friends who are negative or bring you down? Depends why. If they're having a hard time, just be there. But if they're always negative or always bring you down,
you kind of have to be there for them too. Because I think I'm not now, but I was quite a negative person. But if people didn't ride that out with me, I would probably be very alone now. But I was going through a difficult time then.
I think it depends at what level they're negative or bring you down, how close to toxic it gets.
I guess I don't bring people down. Well, I don't know if I don't know how my negativity affects other people, I guess. When I was negative, a lot. Because it affected you a little bit.
But there was sunshine with the rain. You're more like a rainbow than a rain cloud.
That's good then. I'm a rainbow.
Does that make sense? Like and you could see why you were struggling, and you were Lemony Snicket books. They're great kids' books on the surface, but I found that because at the end of every book they win, and then at the end of every book the baddie comes back and
that's just good day.
Gets them back, and they're back in a bad situation.
Yeah.
And I found that was depressing, so I had to stop reading them because it was too negative for me. Does that make sense? So you have to look at how it's impacting you as well. You have to keep yourself whole. You've got to, it's like put your own oxygen mask on before you put someone else's oxygen mask on.
They say that on the plane, don't they?
Yeah.
Before your kids, which shocks me.
Yeah, but you can't help them if you can't breathe.
I guess so. Anyway, my
that's a happy story.
That was a horrific end to this thing. Well, anyway, we hope we've helped some people up there. If not, I'm sorry.
Send us a message.
Give us an idea, a suggestion of of any video suggestions you'd like us to do, because it's actually difficult to try and find video ideas. Even if it's like girly chats, we can film most Wednesdays, so it actually works out. If I film on a Wednesday, though, it will go out on Thursday, not on Wednesday. Other than that, I think that's everything. Have we got anything else to say?
No, they have to like and subscribe, isn't
it? Go on then.
Like, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on.
Ooh. And we will see you in the next video.